Right.
Perfect.
It's 2:33, should call the meeting to order. Everybody's good? All right, we stand in front for fire.
Yeah.
Who's behind Lisa? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, in the packet that Laura gave us, we have COA board meeting minutes as well as minutes from the executive board, the session that we went into, and Laura's agenda. I would like you to read the minutes.
Just one question on the regular meeting. Do you think the names of the, we have the nominations and the selection were agreed, but no names?
So we should amend that, are you suggesting an amendment to include the new board member positions?
Yes, please. Yeah. No, you have to do it on your computer.
Right, actually, I do have one amendment there. And so we'll amend it that, Leland is the new chair.
Lisa.
Lisa is the chair, the vice chair, and Sheila is the recorder.
Or clerk, whatever color you want to call it.
Yeah.
I think it's clerk.
We'll stick with clerk, or
Stick
second.
with clerk.
Right.
Well, I move to accept the regular meeting amended.
Is there a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so the minutes are accepted as amended.
Yes. You move to accept the executive board meeting also.
I'll second it.
All right. All in favor of accepting them as read?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. They have been accepted. Thank you. Now,
Who's second on the first one?
Henry, I think.
can you read? Move on to the director's report.
Sure. On the second page of your agenda is the finances as of today, 9/16/2025. If anyone has questions about any of the different buckets from the formula grant to the revolving utilities. Brady's Groceries was nice. We got a nice influx from the fundraiser that the Delman Club had here. In August, we sold about 27 tickets and we raised over $1,400. So 560 of that went into the Grady's Groceries fund, and then the remaining $900 was brought to Hannaford's, asked to be converted into gift cards. And through Ron speaking with the manager there, he was able to garner 3 more gift cards. So we have $990 worth of $30 gift cards. So we'll be passing them out. We're gonna do, I think we're gonna start off with doing sort of a raffle of the people who come each month, and then the next, call them, pick it, and do that to sort of help spread it out, because we know once the winter months come, there's a substantial group that come and need help and need groceries, and this way we have the card, so either if a family member goes out or one of us goes out, but we can help them out and make sure that they have food. And so we're very grateful to the Del Men's Club and Ron, Sonia, and Terry Angano for putting this together, because they did a fantastic job. So that was awesome. But are there any questions with the financials? We should be getting the formula grant, as you know, is $16 per senior, and that comes twice a year that we get the influx. It's usually about $25,000 to $26,000, and we should be getting one mid to late October, the next one for the year. Does anyone have any questions about financials or where money is being spent? Happily. That's good. Would you like me to continue to the director's report? So the first thing, our search for a program coordinator. I sent you all an email. Trish Marshall gave her notice as program coordinator. She is, she's just working at a place now that is just her passion 100% of the time. She loves dance. That's what she's doing now, and we're happy for her. So hopefully when the carriage house is done, we'll have her come back and hopefully maybe teach a couple of classes and just continue to utilize the talent within. So the notice was, the job has been posted. It's been out for a couple of weeks now. I've been getting some people calling here and asking. Sherry's got some people calling and asking. So I meet with Ray at the end of September, and we will go through the resumes. He has a criteria, Ray at HR. He has a criteria that he'll follow to vet out the resumes, and we'll do that together, and then we'll schedule interviews. So hopefully very soon we can have it filled.
When was the deadline to get the resumes in?
I think it's September 28th. I think it's like the last Friday.
No,
Or the 30th.
26th. 26th is a Friday.
Friday, so I think it's the 26th. I was just checking to remind myself, but it was I believe a full 3 weeks that we were going to have resumes come in. And so fingers crossed. And I mean, we're a great staff up here. It is a good job. I've redone the job description. And the person who hopefully will get the job will have a lot of support and just be part of a great group of people supporting a great group of people. So we are being very optimistic. And on that front, everyone, the entire staff has stepped up to sort of minimize the sort of hole with Trish leaving. I mean, everyone is doing stuff. We're planning events, submitting ideas, just really working very closely together. So it has been, whereas it could have been crazy, it's been really smooth, and I don't think people have noticed like a bump in service. They miss Trisha, but they haven't noticed a bump in service or programs or getting responses back from someone when they have a question. So very psyched with the staff. On the 30th, we are having a Council on Aging Appreciation Lunch. It is sold out, which is great. We are offering a dessert option. So at 12:15, we're gonna have a huge sheet cake, and we'll have dessert. Carol O'Malley is coming to play for the hour, and then through this whole month, we've been doing a question of the day. So you can come in, answer the question online, come in and answer it with Donna. And we have 4 different prizes. We have a gift card from the Friends. We have a gift card from the Angels. We have a basket from Grady's Groceries. And then Brandy's doing 8 free meals. So she does the meals Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it can be a month of meals. You can spread it out. But so those are the 4 prizes. So we'll spin the wheel. Dawn is tracking that. And then everyone's getting, and I didn't know if you guys would be here, so I made you all, you can pass them around. And if you look at the pens closely, but this is what everyone who attends will get. And we did the same thing on Senior Citizen Appreciation Day. We did cool little things. So it's just, kisses, cousin kisses, and a pen and a notebook. There you go.
Here you go.
So I just wanted to make sure you all got one. Did everyone get one? Oh, here it is. It's right here. And did everyone get 4 kisses? Because there's a
Yes.
there's a loose one in the bag. It broke free. So
Short one.
it's right here. So the pens are sort of the slogan, serving people together since 1966, and we just wanted to give back a little to everyone who comes and is a part of us. We started an energy program with the town. And We have between the Council on Aging and we have $50,000 of ARPA funds, which we are trying to distribute throughout the town. It's a $450 gift. There's, if you, the mock qualifications, we also have, a salary or an income qualification, but Deb Weatherby is running that with Liz Leonard. And we've had about 15 people sign up so far, and we will do the awards at the end of the month. But we decided to split it between Wheaton ourselves because the seniors we're about like 1/5 of the population. And there's a lot of people that, because of the different programs that are set up, they're very income based. And sometimes people miss it by like $100 and they're just out of luck. And it's like that extra $100. So this is a program that we're trying to aim towards those seniors that might miss the cut and give them an opportunity. So that is awesome. We did the email computer transition. Our shared drive that was here in Christine's office is now up in the cloud. And we worked with the company. Why am I zoning out? I was on the phone with Quinn 24/7. Sorry. I don't know why. All covered. That was it. But the staff was great. They were great. We're updated with computers and software, and our cloud is now being protected. So that is great. We have a veterans breakfast on September 19th. It's sold out. We got everything reset with our security and codes. One of our staff members came in and was trying to open the place for one of the concerts, and her code was assigned to somebody that never worked here and was a family member of someone. So that has been taken off. We've gone through all the codes. I've taken them all out. Anyone that isn't connected to the 6 staff members is gone. And so Pat came in and redid everything and helped us out with that. I talked about the Delman's fundraiser. We had our summer barbecue on August 22nd. Sherry coordinated the overall party, and Brandy coordinated all the food, and it was a good time. It was a good band, a good show. It was a great night, and we already have some ideas for next year, but definitely went well. And having Brandy be the person who is cooking the food has really worked out very well because we're keeping it all in house, which is nice. So we have a little bit more control over what happens. The service incentive grant that we were awarded in FY25 for the pantry project in the basement, we were able to work with facilities and move out the old freezer, work with D-Rock Electrical and get 2 outlets put in. And today we ordered a 36 cubic foot freezer, 2 doors to put down there, as well as a 9-row can rack. So Brandy will be able to order food 3, 4, 5, 6 months in advance, and we can store it. She can do different types of seasonal menus. It will just be a wonderful addition, and it's all taken care of with the $5,000 grant that we got.
Excellent.
Yeah, so we're very excited about that. I have redone all the job descriptions. They are updated. I have made all the changes. They have been sent to HR, and he will go through them. Once he goes through them, he will send them back to me with the form, and I will have to have them presented here at our next meeting for you to approve. So once I get them, I will send them out so you can have, I'll send out the redlined edition so you can see what the differences are, what I've added to the jobs, what I've removed from the jobs. And then that way, hopefully a salary study will be done, but our job descriptions will already be updated so it can just happen. We don't have to reconfigure anything. We can just be part of it, which would be nice. So I'm optimistic that hopefully a salary study will happen. Over the summer, we had a water tank volunteer who filled up the tanks for the entire summer for our community garden participants. And that was Danny Champagne. And she did her last tank fill last week, and talk about a godsend, because she dragged that hose from the porch, around the carriage house, over the fence, filled them up, waited, and every week those tanks were never empty. But as part of the carriage house project, a faucet will be put outside, so the hose and the tanks will all be in the same place. We're very psyched about that. And then to continue to assist with us being able to help all within the community, we purchased a voice translator. We got this idea through we purchased one that was more within our budget, but we are able to use this little device and understand over 150 languages and dialects and be able to talk back and forth with anyone who comes into the center and give them aid and help.
Excellent.
So that was a really great purchase. Everyone's really excited about that. It opens up a whole new world. For this?
Yeah.
This was 178. So
Why worth it?
it is. So the carriage house, the update with that, we have begun weekly conference calls with Elite Construction. They next week, well, over the last 3 weeks, they've gone in, they've cleaned off all the beadboard that's inside, they've shined it up. There's a couple of little spots that might have to be like replaced, but for the most part, we can keep the walls as is and keep the beautiful, just wood on the inside and not have to plaster it or put up, you know. So that's going to be great. So, and next week they'll begin with repairing the slate on the roof. They're going to start with the electrical demo and framing, and they're ordering the doors and the windows. There might be a 9 to 10 week lag on that. They're trying not to, but they're getting everything ordered. And once they start doing the outside work with the 2 entries, so there'll be the big carriage house doors will stay, but the entry will be next to it. That window will be the entry, and then the door in the back will be the second entry or an exit. So there'll be 2 ways in and out. There'll be a bathroom with I think a 30-gallon water tank, but all the closets that were originally going to be within the inside of the carriage house, we're going to move them to the wall on the other side so that that room will just be one big square that we can use every single inch of it except for where the bathroom will be. And the gentleman, Matt, who is the project manager for Elite, is just extremely reassuring. He is looking for ways to minimize costs and keep the costs where they are without compromising the structure or the integrity of the project. So it's a great team that we're working with, and we're enjoying him. And so we have they're supposed to be conference calls, but they've been coming here every Monday at 1. So if anyone would like to be a part of it, on the board and want to just sit in and hear where we are, what we're doing, get copies of the new drawings or the minutes, just say the word. I will happily send everything to you. And if you want to be a part of it, you're more than welcome to be a part of it, because you guys have been part of the process longer than I have. So I want to make sure that everything's covered.
What day of the week?
Wednesdays at 1:00.
Oh, Wednesday, for latest and Monday, okay.
I probably did.
Can I ask a question about, they doing new installation over there?
We're getting the 2 splitters, so I think it's fine. I haven't seen anything in the drawings about insulation, but as they go through, if they need it, they'll put it in. Like, they'll make sure that it will be warm in the winter and cool in the summer.
Those splitters are great, but.
Yeah.
These old buildings, you know.
Well, the way that they're covering it is we're doing 2, and there'll be, I believe, the availability for a 3rd one, because the way they're doing the electrical is it'll satisfy the needs that we have, but if in time we either get, more money, or I guess more money is the big thing, and we decide we want to go up, we won't have to redo the electrical, like they'll add to it. So how they're working it as, it's not like they're not closing anything off. Everything will have the ability to be added to it. So in case we decide to expand up, out, sides, we can do that.
So, back up for a second, you said about the water tank, so they're not hooked up to sewage?
They will. They have to put a water heater. That was it. They have to put a water heater
Water
in.
heater.
And so
Okay.
what he's trying to do is make sure that we can be attached to the storage here and not go out to Church Street.
Gotcha.
And so that will help us as well with the cost of the project.
Mhm.
So he's being very responsible. Like, we're super lucky. He's a great person to be working with.
Can I just ask, when you're speaking about the two egresses, the second one is on the far side?
Mhm.
Where
Yep.
the ramp is going to be and everything?
Yes,
Okay.
both ways will be able to get
I
in.
didn't realize it was.
Yes.
I didn't realize there was expansion room out there. There was room for an upstairs
For,
out there in the carriage house. Is there a loft or something?
oh, there's a huge room upstairs.
There's
It's
a
the same
second floor.
size as the second floor. There's
Yeah.
a staircase that goes up. So I think in part of the original scope, there was like an elevator and going up to the second floor and, beautiful gardens. And I mean, if the funds were there, it would be
You
unbelievable.
won the lottery, huh?
But it's more, with what we have, but it's still going to be absolutely beautiful. They're adhering to all the historical, markings, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to look really nice. So the Council on Aging Angels, they met on the 8th. Their next meeting is on the 5th. They are selling the calendars. I have one in my office. The picture on the front is of the house here. The calendar is absolutely beautiful.
I watched it too.
And they also, as I mentioned, are giving us a gift card for the Council on Aging Appreciation Day. The Friends of the Senior Center, they're still selling their calendar raffles. And as well as some of the Angels will be here at the Clinton Council on Aging for the Meet the Fosters program tonight. They also donated a gift card for the Council on Aging Appreciation Day, and the Friends have also given us 24 weeks of $15 gift cards for prizes for bingo, and that has gone over extremely well. It's awesome. It's such a great gift. Purchases that we've made: we purchased 2 dry eraser whiteboard calendars and markers. So I don't know if you saw when you come in, we are now posting the calendar on a big erasable board, so we can put in things, take things out, make announcements if something changes. And so we're doing that monthly. It's just another way to have people see what we're doing. We purchased a ceiling fan for the puzzle room because they were getting kind of hot. And we also purchased Canva licenses. Our newsletter is switching over to Canva to run it. The folks here know how to use Canva, but everyone had their individual licenses. So I purchased licenses for the council so that the licenses are here so they can't go away if someone leaves. Programs, we had yesterday Makeup for Mature Women, which was a great program.
It was wonderful, yeah.
Yeah.
Very well attended.
Our fuel and energy presentation, we rescheduled. We only had 4 people who were registered, and so we have moved it, and we're waiting to confirm the date. Grady's Groceries now will be twice a month. We have a new system. The folks are coming upstairs to the 3rd floor. They'll work with Joe, and so it gives them their privacy. No one needs to be sitting out in an open room with people walking by, So that was Brandy's idea, and that was a fantastic idea. As I mock, fuel assistance opens on October 1st. I talked about the town energy program. Tonight we have a joint presentation with the Historical Society, Meet the Fosters. Doors open at 6:30. There'll be a panel and then tours, and it should be great. And we will have that all filmed as well. We had a wonderful time at the Newport Playhouse trip on September 10th. There were 41 attendees. On October 24th, we have a vaccination clinic, and we already have 27 people signed up for that. On the 3rd, Bigelow Library came and spoke to some of our seniors about the plans for a new library, and that was well received. And moving forward, we will be offering manicures and pedicures, sort of clipping of toenails and fingernails, once a month on Fridays. So you schedule an appointment. It is a paid service, but it's a service that a lot of our seniors have been looking for. We found somebody, and now we're able to accommodate and help them out. So that,
There was a gentleman there last Friday who had not had his toenails clipped in 2.5 years because his podiatrist went out of business.
that's what happened. I mean,
He was thrilled. He said his feet were aching and she told him that it's because his nails were curling. And she told him because they were rubbing against his feet. His feet were rubbing against his shoes. He goes, oh, I'm so glad that I don't have to make another doctor's appointment because I can't find a podiatrist. He just said she walked on water. He was thrilled. He was, yeah.
And we're also, Deb is confirming the date, but we're also gonna do hearing aid testing as well and offer that for free.
Who?
Hearing aid testing. Bunch of them. So
Maybe I'll report it.
So we're going to be doing that. So I have to say we're still coming up with new ideas, new programming. Everyone is sort of, like I said, excited to just come up with new and different things for our community here at the Clinton Council on Aging, and it's really great working here. It's been. We've had an awesome summer. Like it's, of course there's always like stuff that happens. I mean, Trish left, so it wasn't awesome. But like overall, like summer was really good. Like we had a lot of attendance here. Phones ringing constantly, questions coming in, suggestions put in the suggestion box and, us like looking at them and really, thinking about them. Seniors coming in and just like sitting in my office and talking to me about things that they're looking forward to. We got the library on the 3rd floor set up. We took Sherry's office and we just made it now into a place that can be for
I
the
just went up
seniors.
there to get a book. It's beautiful.
And it's just
Beautiful room.
like it was just a really great summer here. Like we got so much done. Like I'm just so proud of like the people I get to work with every day. Like it was awesome. Like
So you're all settled in then, huh?
I guess I am. Like I keep food in my desk now, so it looks like I'm staying. No, but
You
it's
know
been
what?
great. It's been
You have the
great.
book rack downstairs. How
Mhm.
about we make some kind of a sign to put there that there is a library upstairs?
That's a good idea. We can do that. Let's do a library on the 7th floor.
Because you said that room is really
Oh,
nice.
it's beautiful.
We can go up after and I can show you all. It's we found furniture and we got some items donated and just I don't know, just the passion and excitement that went into it and the reasons behind it. Like for me, my goal here is as many rooms as I can turn into rooms for our community to socialize, hang out, just be with each other, and not have the council just be a place where you come for a program. Like you come because I'm going to sit with my friends and have coffee, or we're just going to casually play cards, or we're going to pick up a game of Scrabble. And the room out there, what I'm hoping is once the carriage house is done, that room can be free and already has a TV in it and it's accessible right by the elevator. You just get right off. So the more spaces that can be for the seniors, that's I think what they want. That's what I think the place should be. And and I've gotten confirmation from others. So I think that would be nice. So if we can add another place and the carriage house does that, that would be fantastic.
Laura, just a thought, when Terry is here tonight and they're giving those tours, would we want to mention what's happening at the carriage house and then maybe set the stage for a grand opening of the carriage house?
We can. Terry's the MC. I can, I'm sure there'll be a question about the carriage
Yes.
house, but also we can prompt the question about the carriage
Yeah,
house.
go and prepare a statement.
You can do a little promo piece.
There you go. Oh,
What used to be the horse's stable was not going to be exercised for summer.
That's right.
And you're gonna put more out about the manicure and pedicure.
Yep, it's in our newsletter this month. And all the dates that we have, I believe, are in the newsletter, and people can book forward as much as they want. So they can, if they want to book 5 months in advance,
And
they can do that. And then if there's a need, the person that's coming, she knows people. So, I mean, we can open it up, and if we need to do it more than once a month, we can. I think there's at one point that we're doing 2 sessions in 1 month. So we know there's a need. And so,
Yes,
but again, we have the space. So, I mean, we did it up in the library, and it was peaceful. So, and it's private. And so it's nice. So if we need another space, if we have this room, this is a beautiful room, we can set up the person over here, and, there's comfort in this room. It's private as well. So there's not people walking by and like, oh, what are you doing? So
her background was interesting. She got into this because for 25 years, she worked for a major company. And her mother got sick and her mother was paralyzed from the neck down, and she would visit her at the nursing home. And she realized that no matter what she could do for her mother, but what wasn't being done was her mother's toenails and her mother's fingernails. And she always used to like her taking care of herself. So she decided that she would start taking care of her mother. And started with a pedicure for her mom, and then her mother would smile when she would paint her nails. Then her mother died. And she decided that she took a year's leave of absence from her job and decided she didn't want to go back into corporate America. She wanted to do something else. And what she did for her mother, she thought I could do for others. So she went to school for a year and a half, then got her license and was offered a job in a salon. Worked there very, very briefly, 2 days, and decided this was not what she wanted. This is not what she went to school for. And she decided to branch out with her family support and start her own business. And now goes to several other senior centers. And she said, there is a need out there.
Absolutely.
And she will go, if you're a shut-in, she will go to your home. If you can't get to her, she will go to you. So I was,
Great service.
it was. I was impressed to listen. And she's very enthusiastic and very welcoming. And very much a chatter. That's how I know her life story. But no, she was a local girl as well. So it was kind of nice to speak with her.
I know I can't get down.
Yeah.
So I would go to a doctor at the hospital. He would charge me $50. And he said, if you're diabetic, it's cheaper. So I found a lady right down there on Main Street that does it for $10.
That's where John goes to, yeah.
So I'll be interested in this.
You'll sign up. It'll be in your next newsletter. It'll be here soon.
Well, how many people just let them go and suffer because they can't find or it's too much money?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think over enough to.
Do it. And this ties in, again to the team. Like, this is somebody Christine, our transportation dispatcher, knew about, but because we all talk with each other, she knows there's a need. She suggested it to Deb Weatherby, our outreach coordinator, who picked up the ball and ran with it. And within like a week of us finding out the name, we had scheduled a pop-up one. And within a couple of days after we advertised it, like all the slots were booked.
Right.
And now it's going to be a constant program.
Right.
And so, I mean, this is just a great way that the staff works all together, our individual jobs, but also, this would be a good contact for you, and just continuing to work together.
Before we move on, probably should accept the director's report as presented.
I'll make that motion.
I think it's second. I'm gonna have to skip out. I have to go to Leominster to a ball game. So I'm sliding out soon.
Any questions, any further discussion? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Second, third.
Then we are.